Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1969 Smith Corona Classic 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Classic 12 is just the size of the carriage, or the platen is 12 inches, so that's why that's a Classic 12. And I believe there's also a Classic 10, which is a shorter carriage. First thing we're going to do is adjust the paper guide. This little lever here will help guide the paper in straight into the platen, and I like to line it right up with the edge there. This also flips up for paper support arms. And these are the margins back here, so I'm going to set it at the beginning and the end of the page. So I'm going to move that one down so that I can type as many letters on this page as I can. This is the paper bail that sits on top, holds the paper down nice and snug. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on 2, but if you want single, you just flip it down to the 1, skips 1, push it all the way back, it skips 3. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Switch it down to the red square. Very nice typing machine. You can type as fast as you want on this thing. Very responsive. Made in the USA back in the 60s, back when a lot of the stuff, better made stuff, was made in America. Smith Corona made some of the best typing machines, and this is one of them. To pull the page out easy, you just flip this switch to the front and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock, or multiple pages. Make sure you flip that back into the back position before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. We're going to flip this down for now, and backspace is on the left side here. That works good. A shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again. Down here, which is a unique function, is a half space. So if you want to do half space, that's an option. And this is your power space, so you get to the beginning and just hit that, and it's a pretty cool function. There's also a unique function on this. It's got a down arrow with 2 lines. So if you get keys, if your keys get stuck, you just hit that down and it'll unstick your keys. Up top you have the tab function. Right now we have one set in the middle. To clear that, you just hit the clear button. And to set it, you have to hit the set button. I'm gonna put one right in the middle again, so that way when this gets hit again, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear. It'll stop right there in the middle. That works good. You can set as many tabs as you want on this model. And this is your touch control, low, medium, and high. Right now I have it on low. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. They respond faster, but you just got to hit them harder. I like it on low because I'm used to typing on a computer. On the right side of the carriage here, there's a little lever where my thumb is, and that will lock the carriage in the middle. So when you have it in the case, it won't bounce around, and it'll protect the escapement. And the escapement is the gears that help it move when you're typing. And if you ship these and don't protect the escapement, they break real easy, and that's a major repair. So basically almost total your machine if you don't protect the escapement. This is the carriage release on each side. Allows you to control the carriage freely. This is the one on the left. And it also has a lever on the left side here in front. If you push that down, it disables the spacing, so when you turn the knob, there's no spaces. You can get to an exact spot on the page. And when you flip it up, each one of those clicks is a space, and you can also do it by pushing the button in on the side. That will disable the spacing. Everything looks great. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.